What's going on, my plant people? It is February, and now is the time that I start worrying about what kind of plants I'm going to grow outside. I grow all of my vegetables in my garden from seed. So this year also, I wound up getting new grow lights just for my seedlings. I'm trying to be more legit this year. I'm trying to be real more organized, and I really want my seedlings to grow. So I changed up my whole light setup. I'm going to show you what kind of grow lights I have, how my station is set up, and we're going to be growing tomato and peppers from seeds in my little grow station because I need to get a jump start right now on those seeds. So let's get started. All right, guys, so this is what I'm growing. I got bunches of different varieties of peppers and lots of different varieties of tomatoes. I have a few varieties of peppers that I'm growing. We go through peppers and tomatoes like crazy in my house. It's insane. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different peppers, and then I have 4 different, I actually have 5 different varieties of tomatoes. All right, guys, let's check out my grow station right here. Now I have this rack that I got from, I don't even remember, I'm not gonna front, I think I got it from my dad, I'm not really sure. But these racks you can find at home improvement centers, and you can also find them in Walmart. Now what I have here is I bought these 4-foot fluorescent light bulbs. They have 4 tubes underneath here. Now these are T5. I got T5 grow lights because these are optimal for plant growth. I believe they are high in lumens, of which is what I need in order for seed germination. These are the kind, I don't remember the brand, but I did get this from Amazon. Now these lights do come in 2 feet also, so you don't have to get 4 feet. But however, I did get the 4-foot long because it fits on my rack just, that sounds funny. It fits on this storage rack right here just perfectly. So that is why I got the 4-foot tubes. But not only because of that reason, that if we go down here, these trays, these seed trays, now these are 6-celled seed trays. These are the small ones. Now this rack can hold 2 of these trays side by side. And you also have space here for a little extra seed, seed cups or something, see? Another cool added feature is that being that these are the same brand lights, they connect. They both have an area in the back, as you can see here, that connects the plugs. My 2 lights are connected to 1 outlet source. Makes it super handy dandy. Now eventually I'll be getting a 3rd rack up here. Still trying to get organized. So I have a little rack here for my supplies. I have my containers down here for my supplies, and up on top, see, trying to get my ish together. This 4-foot grow light fits 2 long trays end to end. Now this is what I'm going to use. Now first thing first is you get your seed tray. All right, notice this, we're going to be filling this with water later on, but not right now. What you're going to do is you're going to fill your cells with soil. I use indoor potting soil for this. Organic or non-organic is totally optional. I try to use organic for all of my soil. Do not forget to get your labels. All right, my mistake last year was not labeling because I really thought that I was going to remember. Obviously I did not. So label all of your cells. I'm just using this tray as an example because as you can see, I still have cells to fill up. All right, but this is for an example. Now that you have your soil filled up, I would advise as you're filling the soil up that you push down in each cell to make sure that you compact that soil. Trust me when I say this is going to come in handy. You don't want to have the soil all airy. You want the soil nice and compact. Trust and believe it's just going to work out the best, especially when it comes to the root development of your plants. It's just going to work out. So don't forget to push down and compact each of those cells. All right. This is where it starts. I have all my materials. I have a pen handy or something to pierce the top of the soil. And of course I got my labels. When you fill these cells up with soil, make sure you pat them down because this can be a little airy, the soil. So you really want to have a packed cell. It just makes everything easier and it's easier for water to absorb inside of these cells. Here we go. This is the setup. I got some of them that have started already, but I have a few that I need to start again. We're gonna take something that is kind of round, like a chopstick or a pen or a pencil, something, so you can poke a hole in the soil. Remember, you compacted it, so it's gonna be a lot easier, all right? I'm just doing one hole. You could probably put two or something like that, but this is gonna be easier to put the seeds inside because the seeds are really small. All right, so I'm just gonna poke a hole. It's gonna make it a lot easier. I'm doing poblanos right now because I didn't have that seed at the time, but I do have them now. Note that these seeds are really, really, really small, okay? So I'm just gonna take at least two seeds per cell and drop them in the hole that you made. Why am I putting 2 to 3 seeds? Because I really want to ensure that a plant is going to grow. I'm not saying that that one seed isn't going to grow, but I'm just increasing my chances, increasing my odds. All right, whoop, drop one in there. Now, then you cover the hole. That's it, really. If sometimes the seeds aren't in, you just kind of push them in the soil. Then you have to cover it. This is why you compact the soil. Notice how small this soil is after I pushed everything down. Now I have to fill that soil back up. Cover the hole back up. That's it, to make sure that that seed is inside. Sometimes, I'm not saying that the hole always works, but it's just a lot easier. You're gonna pack all of your seeds in all the cells the same way, relatively. This is all tomato and peppers, and I've done the same thing for all of them. Now when it comes time to watering, note that this one is really super dry. That one has not been watered. It's been sitting there for a while. I would not advise watering from the top until they get to be a decent size, but even then, sometimes it just doesn't work out so well. If you water from the top, chances are the seeds may come out of this and roll right off along with the water. So what we do is we fill up this tray with water. All right. I'm going to turn this around. This is just an example. You're going to wind up using more water, but notice on the bottom of these, they have slits. Okay. So they're going to absorb the water from there. Okay. You fill it up at least till around here. These trays have holes on the bottom, so that is where the water is going to be absorbed. See that? All right, so you want to fill the tray up enough so the water can be absorbed from the bottom. Now I would leave this for at least half hour, maybe 20 minutes, something to get it absorbed. I'm not gonna lie, I do water from the top. However, I have a light sprinkle and I'm super careful, but most of the time I do not water from the top when I'm just putting the seeds in. You can pre-moisten the soil. That always helps, But I would fill up the tray with the water, and then after like 20 minutes, you dump it out. You don't have to take out absolutely everything because there are grooves right here, but you gotta take a good majority of the water out. And that is it. Make sure that you have your grow lights on at all times. They are going to need at least 16 hours of light. I just have it raised up here just so I can show you, but this will be lowered all the way down for the seeds. If you're interested in any of these supplies, the cells or the lights, I will drop a link down in the description below so you can go take a look at that. Having this grow setup that I right here, it makes me feel legit, makes me feel like I'm a real gardener. And not that I wasn't growing anything before, but I'm really trying my best to get 100% outcome on all of my seedlings. I knew I was having problems with the light before because it wasn't exactly the size that I needed, but I know I got it right this time. I hope you enjoyed this video and you really got something out of this. And if you did like this video, don't forget to smash that like button. I really appreciate it. Helps me out so much. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I drop a video every week. So if you don't hit the notification bell, you're not gonna know that I dropped a video. So don't forget to do that. And you can find me on Facebook and Instagram, but Facebook I'm on all the time. So go check me out there. We can have a chit chat, we can have convo, and we can have a laugh. Until next time, I will see you guys. Peace and love.